السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على حي على الفلاح حي على
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا أما بعد Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters in Islam. This khutbah, Why Islam, was inspired by a conversation between our Imam and a young man that was interested in Islam. This young man was at a point where he had no disagreements and no issues with the core tenets of Islam. And so our Imam asked him, what questions or concerns can I answer today that will convince you that Islam is the truth? What is it that is holding you back from taking the Shahada right now? And subhanAllah, this moment really stuck with me. And it's a question that keeps playing over and over in my head. It's a question we shouldn't just be asking people that are interested in Islam. It's a question we need to be asking ourselves and our loved ones. And in its essence, this question boils down to, what is holding me and you back from true conviction, from complete submission to Allah Jalla wa Ala? And when we look at the stories of the Sahaba, we find that there is not one answer to this question. Some of the companions found this conviction when they looked at the Prophet himself and his honesty and trustworthiness. Some were drawn by the verses of the Quran, right? Umar ibn Khattab in Surah Taha. Some were drawn by miracles they witnessed. Others by principles of equality between the different races, justice between man and woman, the way the Muslims treated their neighbors, their prisoners, the way they went to war. And they were all entranced by the pure, respectful monotheism, tawheed, and obedience to Allah that Islam offers. And so similar to how each Sahabi has defining moments and key aspects of Islam that fuel their conviction, we too need to understand where we get ours. We need to ask ourselves, why Islam? Why am I Muslim? And in this day and age, with millions of distractions, the internet, the TV, social media, where there's a lot of useless information, and where haram has been as accessible as pulling out your phone from your pocket, your parents being Muslim is not good enough for not finding the truth yourself. And when we look at the excuse of the disbelievers in the Quran time and time again, for why they were not following, or at least looking for the truth, what did they say? In Surah Al-Shara, ayah 74, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا بل وجدنا آباءنا كذلك يفعلون. They say, this is how we found our parents doing it. Right? We don't need to look for the truth. Our parents were doing this. So may Allah allow us to find our own reasons for following the truth. Say Ameen. Now I have a few exercises for everyone, so we may take steps to understanding why are we Muslim. For the first exercise, sit down with your family. Sit down with your spouse, with your children, if you're a youth, sit down with your friends and your companions. And ask yourselves, why are you Muslim? Think about it, close your eyes. Go deeper than the surface. Vocalize what it is that makes you Muslim. And then vocalize what it is that makes you believe that your Lord Jalla wa Ala is the creator of all things. And if you don't have that conviction, and be honest with yourselves, then that's the moment to get up, raise your hand, and ask questions. Figure out what questions are holding you back, and bring it forth to the Imam and the religious figures in the community. And as a tangent off of this exercise, if you're a young adult and you found that conviction, get involved with the youth group. Share the reasons why you believe Islam is the truth with the youth so that you can inspire them. And wallahi, subhanAllah, it's very easy. You can always reach out to our admin or some of the youth leaders in the community. May Allah allow us to understand this religion and the reasons why Islam is the truth. For the second exercise, I want us to focus on the one ask we make every single day, at least 17 times a day. In our 5 daily prayers in Surah Al-Fatiha, our only ask is what? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. What's our ask? Guide us to the straight path. Allah forces us to make this ask every single day, 17 times a day. You're not asking for Jannat al-Firdaus or the best in this world. He's saying, ask for guidance. And so, subhanAllah, when we think about guidance, guidance is a spiritual sense, right? There's a spiritual aspect to guidance, right? Figuring out that Islam is the truth is in of itself an ask from Allah for guidance. But also guidance from the small stuff of this world. Guidance to get to Jannah, insha'Allah. And so what I want each and every one of us to do when we read Surah Al-Fatiha, when we read it today, think about that ayah. Think about what you need guidance for and mean it. May Allah make us amongst the guided. And now the third exercise is defined in the Quran in Surah Nisa, ayah 82. أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ اللَّهِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Do they not reflect upon the Quran? See how he words the question. If it had been from any other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. What is Allah asking us to do here? Ponder the Quran. And He's asking it in a certain way, right? Like, do they not ponder the Quran? Like, it's common sense, right? If I came up in my iPad, which has the khutbah on it, right? And it was dead, somebody would be asking me, like, did you not charge it? When you go to your airplane, the airport, you don't bring your passport. What are they going to ask? Do you not bring your passport? Do you not check? Common sense. These are important things, right? Allah is telling us, do you not ponder the Quran? These verses are gems. They are meant to be reflected upon. They're not meant to be sitting in the masjid. They are meant to be applied to our lives. And wallahi, subhanallah, and I'm guilty of this. When somebody like Elon Musk or Warren Buffett or the new anime people, if they say something, right? We look at it, we analyze it, we see how does it apply to my life. We don't do this to the creator of these people. We don't do this for the creator of us. And so for this exercise, what I really want to do is what we need to be doing is just find a few verses and reflect on them. How does it apply to you in your life? When Allah characterizes a group of people good or bad, do you fit in that category? May Allah make us amongst those that are good. From Jannat al-Firdaus, insha'Allah. But we need to be listening to these verses and thinking, how does this apply to me? Make this a habit. Start with the surahs that you read often in your prayers and understand them and apply them so that we can reap the benefits of them, insha'Allah. May Allah allow us to be amongst those that ponder the Quran. Say Ameen. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Brothers and sisters, Islam offers pure monotheism, tawheed, one God, one necessary existence, not one in three or a multitude of gods. Allah says, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد. Say He is Allah, the one and only. Allahu Samad. Allah, the eternal, the self-sufficient, the necessary existence of all things. لم يلد ولم يولد. He was not begotten, nor is he neither begets nor is he begotten. There is no start, there is no end. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And there is nothing like him, جَلَّ وَعَلَا. And so a recap of this khutbah, we discussed the importance of figuring out why you are Muslim. It's not enough that your parents are Muslim. It's a question we need to be asking ourselves. People that are looking to get married, asking your prospects, asking your wives, asking your children, asking your friends. When we find ourselves falling into a sin or missing our prayers or not picking up the book of Allah, we need to be asking, what questions do I need to answer so I can find this conviction in my heart? And so that I'm able to be submissive to Allah, so that I'm able to follow the commands of Allah. And so we have 3 exercises to take home with us. The first is, vocalize why you're a Muslim with your loved ones. And dig deep. Be proud of being Muslim. This is the truth. And if you don't believe it, let's find out. Number 2, be sincere and aware of your ask for guidance in your prayer. There's a reason why we're asking this every single day. And number 3, ponder on the verses of the Quran. And start with the ones that you read often. I ask Allah to guide us and give this conviction in our hearts. We have a few dua requests before I get started. From Brother Saeed Rumma, his son is with us, Brother Atif. Saeed passed away on Wednesday in Morocco. Also, Brother Haytham, his brother Muhammad, Dr. Haytham, his brother Muhammad also passed away yesterday. We ask that Allah give them Jannat al-Firdaus, inshaAllah, and forgives their sins. And we ask that Allah make it easier on their families in this tough time, and the families of those that have been lost from the Muslims, inshaAllah. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. May Allah make us amongst the people of Jannat al-Firdaus. May Allah make us amongst the people of taqwa and the people that have conviction in their heart. May Allah guide us to the straight path, and may He allow us to ponder the Quran and apply it in our lives. Ya muqallib al-qulub, thabbit qulubana ala dinik. May Allah protect and preserve the Muslims that are being oppressed. Ya Allah, give them the best in this world and the next. Ya Allah, give them Jannat al-Firdaus. Ya Allah, allow us to visit Masjid al-Aqsa and pray Jum'ah there, inshaAllah, under Muslim rule, inshaAllah. Ya Allah, heal the Muslims who are sick. Ya Allah, unite us under the banner of Tawheed, under the banner of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Wa akhir da'wana an alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa aqim as-salah.
حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please donate